Well, where are you? Hopefully everyone catches that. I don't know why it came off. It was clicked.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they're watching, they'll see a new one started. But we'll find out soon enough.
Well, I'll send to a few people.
Yeah. Do I have my iPad? Because I only have one screen open. Oh, there's Nikki. Hi, Nikki. So, there's Nikki. Everyone else will follow. That's my theory. But this is what happens when you don't wear your glasses, Nikki. That's what I'm going to blame it on. Hello, Faye. So, see, people are catching on that the dits behind the camera did it. Hi, Megan.
Hi, everybody.
I'm not wearing glasses, so I'm going to squint throughout the whole of this.
I hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah. It was a really nice day. Then the sun totally went away and it began to freeze here again. At least that's how it feels, mind you.
Yeah.
Because I'm wearing shorts, but hello, Jessica.
Hi.
Okay, sorry about the little glitz. Hi, Tracy. Went to go on and it said it wasn't on Facebook, so I tried to correct it. It didn't work, so hence the new screen offer.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So, Nikki, we're going to start with you.
Needles and thread.
Yes. I'm using the cat tarot because Penelope is using
the Mystic Cat Tarot. I thought I would have some fun with it because I feel like having, what are they called? Cat's advice. God knows that I need cat's advice in this home.
Well, cat's advice is always good if you don't listen to it. So we shall get started. And
so I need cat's advice because I bought a Nordic Track RW700 rower, which comes with a 14-inch LED screen that Wesson, my feral cat, Darcy's seen the picture, has discovered how to climb and perch precariously on the very, very thin framework of the screen.
Oh, wow. It happens. When he takes the screen down, you don't have to do it anymore. Is that it?
Nope. I love my rowing machine. Hello, Kathy.
Oh. Hi, Kathy. So, Nikki, I posed for you. Okay, I'm not even going to say the number. I can't see it. But look at this cat. Look at the abandonment of him, the joy of having that simple toilet paper roll clasped in his paws. And that's the feeling I'm picking up is this is all about the simple joy of the way life goes. Sometimes we can make it so complicated that it becomes frustrating. So throw away the frustration, grab hold of life like you're the kitty cat there, holding on to an empty toilet paper roll because the toilet paper is everywhere else. So all the confection is all around you and you're surrounded in a billow of white, soft, fluffy clouds because the angels are looking after you tonight.
Well done. I chose the Ace of Earth, and this is pretty cool. If you look, there's a great big old cat on a beautiful tree, which is really, really cool. And what this card says is, darling, something good is coming your way. Some good news, or someone's going to surprise you with a gift or a visit from a friend that you've lost touch with. And what that card asks of you in return, what the cat spirit asks, is that you remember to be grateful and enjoy the time, enjoy the beauty of whatever this gift is.
Okay. And Faye. Well, I like this one because there's the bird in the cage and the cat saying, food on the dish or bird in the cage. And sometimes we do have to make choices. And sometimes the choices aren't always good for us. But in the process, look at the fun we can have swinging off that cage. Takes me back to childhood when Granny B had canaries or budgies, and the cats used to jump, hold, and grab hold of the bottom of the cage and swing like crazy. And so when I think of this, you can take the leap and do something totally unusual inside your life, whether that's spin class, Jamaican drums, or just something that makes you swing back and forth like a Tarzan swing. And this is enjoy life, have some fun, let loose, put your hair down. That's if you have long hair. Otherwise, just go crazy and have some joy inside your life. Because if we don't have joy, what the hell is life worth?
So, hey, Faye, we are going to discuss the very first time I attempted snowshoeing. I'm just eternally grateful that there was no one around to see how interesting the experience was. I chose for you, wait a sec, the four of C. And if you look in the background, there's these really cool blue lobsters just a tap dancing away in the waves, and the cat has just collapsed like over this log. And you know those sunny days we had as a kid, and you just kind of flopped and went with the status quo, and who really gave a damn whether you did anything? If you this card tells me that you might reach a point in this week where you just kind of want to go, I'm done. Well, just flop over a log. Watch the lobsters dance, not into the pot. Remember, we're just letting things go with the flow. Why are you laughing?
Because when you talked about snowshoeing, I was thinking of a time when I used to cross country ski like everywhere. And Ashley was okay, if she was born in March, it would have been the following January. And we were cross country skiing. She was in the little red toboggan behind me. She was tied to my waist, and I'm cross country skiing down this little incline, not even thinking what would happen with the little toboggan, right? Next thing I know, she's gone right through my legs, flipped me over backwards, and I'm thinking, no one can see this. And I heard Mr. McKinnon yell out the door, I saw that. I'm thinking, no, someone witnessed it.
I think we all have those moments.
Okay. Hi, Megan. Megan, I pulled, I'm pretty sure this is the store, and there's the cat holding on to that glass of water. Well, it looks like he's holding on to the glass of water, but it looks like he's about ready to spill it. And interesting enough, I have a cat who, if she knows I have a glass of water, she'll come running and she'll literally knock it out of my hand to get to it. And the vet said that's because she thinks she's stealing something from you. So in this particular case, I'm going to tell you to be careful in case someone's stealing something from you. Hold your treasures close to your heart. Don't put them down where you could lose them, because it seems to be important that you look after them. So keep your treasures close. This could also be keep your secrets close, because, loose lips sink ships, and you don't want everyone to know your secrets. So, Megan, just be careful of what you're letting slip to other people, unless you actually want them to know it. Did you ever watch that, The Big Bang, where Sheldon and Amy were doing this test run to see what people listen to? And it was like, I bought orthotics, I'm pregnant, or I bought orthotics and I'm having Sheldon's baby. And that's all they heard. I'm having Sheldon's baby. And everyone wanted to know when it happened. So it's sort of like that. You can tell people what you want to hear, but they're only going to hear what they want to. So just keep your secrets close.
And the card that came up is the Six of Fire. And if you know, everyone's giving this cat some beautiful accolades and some rewards. And this card's, the cat's advice here is that you could be given a position of responsibility or some kind of acknowledgement for something you've done. Accept it with grace and accept it with gratitude. And the card also says that you're a natural leader. I like the fact that the cat to me has like pissed me
Got
off.
knives.
I'm going to set you on fire kind of attitude.
Yeah. And cats have 9 lives. That's what I love about cats. Okay, Jessica, how you doing? I picked the Lovers. This card's sort of self-explanatory. It's laying on a beach, one of those striped umbrellas hanging over your head with the sun beating down on you and striped blanket on the ground. Relax. Take life as it comes. Don't try to push it into a little cubbyhole because you think that's the way life is supposed to go. It says relax, enjoy the warmth of what's inside your life now, who, what, wherever you are, and just take it that moment. So maybe what I'm trying to say is live in the present moment. Don't think to your future right now. That's probably what I'm trying to say. But the other portion of this is just soak up the sun, but use sunscreen. Remember, you don't want skin cancer, but make sure you're protected. Oh, in more ways than one here, especially with that guy sitting beside you on the bed. So be careful, Jessica.
Jessica, this card is the sea kitten. And the sea kitten, you know what? Kittens are full of emotion. That's why they're so spiteful and vicious. It just says, you know what? You're very compassionate. So be kind to yourself. You know, you're good with other people, but just kind of roll with the flow. And, you know, if you're a little bit emotional this week, who really cares except treat yourself with kindness. I don't know. There's a tall, dark, good looking man on a bed beside me. Probably wouldn't be on the show talking to anyone.
I don't know. I'd be on the shore enjoying it. Ha! Look what I got. Okay. Hi, Tracy. So, Tracy.
Guys, we have a troll.
Oh, well, I don't have anyone monitoring tonight, so just ignore them. Um, Tracy. It made me think of that show, Fiddler on the Roof, but I also thought Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. And this is about, I think my cards tonight are all going to be about having fun, that energy that goes with expressing yourself not only as an adult, but as a child within, and bringing that child forward and embracing everything there is to enjoy inside of life because you never know when it's going to be cut short. And the thing is that since you've got such a long life and so many different opportunities being presented to you, it feels like you should have some fun in the process of choosing your opportunities. Try everything. Even if you don't think it's good for you, give it a shot and see what happens. It might have a better flavor than you anticipated. Are you going to pull a card for Tracy?
Yes. I was just trying to block this guy.
Oh, okay.
It didn't work. I wasn't able to block him. Tracy just said, I picked the 8 of C. And you know what? This card actually really ties into a conversation you and I had not too long ago. Have you exiled yourself from places that are familiar and companionship and everything? Don't let this isolate you. And remember that there are always opportunities to change your circumstances. And literally, Tracy, the card says, have you become separated from the things that are most essential to your well-being or make you happy? So re-tap into that. And Tracy, please remember, you're it. All right, Darce, who's
All
next?
right. Not that I can see any better with these glasses on. Tracy, Sandra, Sandy. Hey, Sandy. Let's see. What do we have for you? Yeah, I don't like that one. Okay, just a minute. I'll find you a card I like. Yes, I like this one. The Empress. Okay, this is sitting in a position where you rule the roost. Hoo-hoo. And this is really an empowering card. It's about remembering just who you are, what you want inside your life, and how are you going to get it. And look at that, someone's calling, but we'll ignore them. And this is really about the queen inside. Look, the queen bee, she's wearing a tiara or crown. And Sandy, this is about enjoying life. Have a laugh, have a giggle. And look, your heart is so engaged with the people you care about, whether they're family, friends, or people you work with. You care. And that's one of the most amazing things that can happen for anyone, is to feel that caring energy that you give to others.
So before I pull your card, darling, I just want to answer Sandra Murray and say, yes, I see you. So Darcy will too. Okay. So darling.
Yeah, I can't.
My card ties really into what Darcy was saying. This is a 7 of fire. And see that dominant cat right there, kind of full of spitfire and holding its own. And what this card means is, even if it seems like things are not falling in line with you, that you're in a position of power as long as you believe that what you are doing is right. So tell people to back down, stay true to yourself and your ideas, and take care of yourself.
And Sandy, if you can't, you can always call me. We know I can. Okay. Hello, Kathy. Well, let's see, Kathy. Let's pull this one. Ooh, getting together. Hey, you've got a romantic interest coming towards you. I can't see the card, but it looks like you're facing across from someone and you're having a conversation and you're sitting perched on the edge of your seat. Like when you go out for a date the first time and you're afraid to eat. Well, some people are, and you're afraid to eat or to do anything, like just in case you get something stuck in your teeth. This says that you're going to be dating someone, and there's that sit on the edge of your seat excitement around it. Now, I sort of think you still got about 4 to 8 months yet before this happens, but I'm saying go have some fun. Okay. Conversation doesn't hurt anyone. Conversation can be empowering, enlightening. It can be amusing. And that's what this card is telling me for you, Kathy.
It can also be annoying, but
yes, it can.
I chose, smart ass, I chose the 7 of Earth. That's the card that came up. Can you see it there, sis? Better?
Yeah. I can see it. And there's little eyeballs.
So you know that there's a cat sitting in front of the mouse's opening to their den, and it just says, be patient, take time. Yes, everything is at that point where it's time to start moving on and everything, but you gotta have patience. Patience.
Patience is overrated.
See, I personally believe Grandma Beardsley was right, that patience is a virtue seldom possessed by woman and never by man.
Okay.
Beardsley, you need to put glasses on.
I don't know where they are. Okay. So, Kathy, what's the song going on in your head? And Nikki, I'm really glad that it was a great reading for you, beautiful reading for you. And Faye says she has snow on her logs. I agree. I wouldn't sprawl on a log right now. Might be a little wet. And Tanya wants to know any messages on a baby. And she says, don't. I think it says, kill me for asking again. So, Penelope just said it, Tanya. Patience is a virtue.
The more you concentrate on something, you're affecting not just the environment and the situation around, you also affect your body and the chemistry of your body. That's why, if you've ever read, Tanya, about the couples who have tried, and that's all they think about is babies, and then they go out and they start an adoption process, and the next thing you know, they're pregnant.
Well, or they can think baby, have a whole bunch of surgery, be told you're never going to have a child, and then give up because you think, oh, what the heck? Go in, watch someone have a baby and go, oh my God, do you really want to put your body through that? And 6 weeks later, they find out they're pregnant. And yes, I am talking about me. So it does happen, but sometimes it's throwing in the towels, sometimes it's the patience. But the more we long or focus on that one event and not enjoy life around us, the harder it gets to be where you want to be.
Okay.
And that's what this card is saying. Since we didn't pull a card, I figured I was holding the card, and this is about, look at the way this cat's longing for those empty dishes. And the more you long for something, I know it's going to happen, but you got to be patient. Okay, Tanya, when it's time, it's going to happen. You've already had 2 children, and if there's meant to be a third one, it's going to show up, but you just need to have the patience.
Exactly. And I'm just going to answer this really quick from Faye. Yes, we're going to do a card for Sandra.
Yep. Which is next after
Penelope says so.
Yep. Right after Penelope does Tanya. You haven't pulled a card for it yet.
Well, Tanya, the funny thing is, this is the card on the top of the deck for you. It is the 4 of Sky. And what it shows is a cat surrounded by lavender, a field of lavender, right? And I'm just going to read to you the message from the book so that you know I'm not just winging it. It literally says, find a quiet place to withdraw from noise and the demands of your everyday life. If you've been engaged in arguments or unproductive or obsessive behavior, you just walk away and be patient to find the answer.
And
I think that helps.
Put a sprig of rosemary under your bed. Okay, Sandra, because yesterday I totally forgot about you. I pulled 2. So they're going hand in hand. One is, that's the death card, new starts, new beginnings. Seeing the sun come up and the darkness leave, and just rejoicing in every possible avenue inside of life. Made me think of, Charlie Brown and Lucy and Snoopy when the sun comes up and he's dancing all over and his nose is up in the air. Made me think of him right there. So maybe if you could get hold of a Charlie Brown, the Halloween one in particular, or Christmas, it would be fun to watch. And then water is of vital importance to all of us. And it replenishes our inside our body. It helps our skin remove the toxins. It removes toxins technically from our body if we drink enough of it, or else it retains inside of us. But it's about, water represents life, the flow of life, the way life is supposed to go. And I sort of feel like you've got a shift or a change coming around about your life, and that if you go with the flow and you don't fight it, then things begin to fall into exactly the way they're meant to be.
Cool. I chose for you the Sky Tom, and this card suggests that you could be really, really aggressive to get what you want in this week, but it could come at a great deal of expense to others and to yourself. So don't lose sight of striving towards basic kindness and consideration. And I think that is also meant to move outside in your daily life. I recently got razzed by somebody who said it was really easy to know that I was a Canadian, and it's kind of an ongoing joke with Canadians. But I was in a lineup and in a drive-through, and before I got to where you could turn to go towards the speakers, I noticed a parked car on my passenger side waiting diligently to get out. So there's no car behind me. I backed out and I let the person out. And the guy behind had told the woman at the front desk, or like at the window, that she knew I was Canadian. He knew I was Canadian because we're obsessively kind. But that card says be kind. Aggression tends to get us negative things in life.
Wait, she can't see you. Auntie Sandy. Can you believe she'll be 36 next week? So we
And
live together.
Ashley really needed you to announce
I
that
was being
tomorrow.
nice to you.
Oh, yes, I did. We'll
So
go even
anyway,
announce the fact that today is my ex-husband's 63rd birthday. Is that how old you're going to be this year?
me?
Yeah.
64.
Oh no,
Oh,
baby.
he's 64. Oh my God. I forget
I'm
he's older than me.
64. And might I add a very dynamic 64? Thank you very much.
So my ex-husband's birthday today, just in case anyone he knows is listening, I do wish him a happy birthday.
You actually did.
Definitely happy birthday,
Okay, so next is
Sandra Murray.
I thought we just read for I just read for Sandra Murray, so now it's your turn. I
Oh
pulled
yeah,
the
we
cards.
just read for her.
Okay, who's next? Lisa.
You're supposed to be keeping track of this.
Well, I got lost. Yes, it's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Ooh, nice. Pulled the world. Maybe you want to go zip lining when the weather's nice if you get the opportunity. You know, I've never done it because I'm afraid of heights. So it's like you just zip through and you get to see all this wonder flap towards you in a blur. And sometimes life can be like that. It comes at you so fast that you can't see it clearly, Lisa. But if we stop and we're stationary, then we can sort of focus a little bit. And if you put on glasses, you can focus even better. And it just feels like life might be going really fast for you, but if you slow down, just not stand on the brakes, but just apply them gradually, I think everything becomes into focus. And the opportunities and shifts that are coming for you, they're going to be empowering, and embrace them and just keep going.
This must be a week where people need patience. I'm not sure if it's because we're at the year anniversary of COVID kind of shutting down the world or what, but this is another card, the Earth Tom. And it talks about slow, steady patience to get. Thanks. It's so good to know I'm boring you.
No, it's antihistamine kicking in.
So, if you notice this tomcat has got a little kitten in his mouth, and with kindness is
I thought he
helping
was dropping him off the edge.
wear glasses. Trying to help other people, be patient. Things are moving in the direction we need them to move.
You bring it back up. It looks like the cat's holding him over the edge.
No, it doesn't. He's carrying him over the edge. He's
Yeah, now all
mostly
he's got to do is let go. It's like, have faith, let go. I'm going to catch you. Cats have 9 lives. I've already said
No.
that. Okay.
Saying that have the strength to carry others. Whose deck are we reading?
Okay. So, hi, Jeanette. So, partly why I yawned, and I'm going to do it again, is because of this card. It's the idea that getting air into, but it makes me think of the stretch. You've been going through a lot, Jeanette. What with the deep freeze and your little water situation there, have you stopped to stretch? Have you stopped to move that energy away from you so it doesn't cling to you, which can happen when things go awry? So just stretch it out, move it away from you, whether you use Tai Chi, whether you use, what's that one? Yoga, or you just find a stretch program, a meditation, just push all that energy away from you, because now's the time for you to get ready, because I'm pretty sure 2 weeks you're back into your house.
Okay, and the card that came up for you is the cat. And this talks about, you know what, now is the time to be fully present in your life. Speaking of a cat fully present in your life. But this card says now is the time to be fully present and aware of you, your life, and what is going on around it. Take time to smell the roses. Take time to wander and rebuild things.
Okay, really cute about smelling the roses. She's actually smelling the new package of cat food that I just brought in. Her shiny little dress I made so that she would stop licking herself. And I wanted her to be a star.
You're so lucky.
Okay, so now we have another Jessica. And Kathy said she likes loose lips sink ships. And the other Jessica, just it's only Wednesday.
Or it's like grandfather. Go to the mattresses or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, whatever that is.
Okay. So Jessica. You ever have something put down in front of you and it's so tempting that it just looks like a piece of art. And as much as you want that temptation to try it, your brain is saying to you, no, don't ruin the piece of art. Leave it the way it is. This makes me think that, you know what, sometimes it's just worth sticking your finger into that cake icing and seeing if it tastes as good as it looks. So there is something inside your life that may look so appeasing and you want to try it, but you're afraid to because what if it doesn't taste as good as it looks? Or it doesn't work out as good as it should? And I'm going to say, what the heck? Give it a shot. The worst that can happen is you're going to put it back on the shelf and let someone else try it. Okay, just turn the piece so no one can see you stuck your finger in it.
Such good advice.
And I'm really sorry, but I'm having an allergic reaction to something, so I don't know what's going on. So please bear with me.
So this is the Sea Queen. Ironically enough, looking at a beautiful piece of art in a water fountain. And what it talks about is keep an open heart and an open mind, listen to your dreams, and you will find your heart's content. And also pay attention to your intuition and honor the fact that you have such a sensitive nature. So kick anyone who talks about you being overly sensitive to the side of the road, not literally, but metaphorically, and tune into your sensitivity.
Well, we did have a busy little person here, didn't we?
We did for a while.
I don't know. Maybe someone reported them because I did try to delete them too and I couldn't. All right. Darcy, your voice is going in and out like scraggly and hoarse. Oh, yeah, that's my voice. It's whatever is going on. As you can see, I've got little red dots everywhere all of a sudden, too. So that's why Ashley gave me an antihistamine. And like she got drug into the picture. And also because I'm just that kind of mom that I do it. Okay, so Tracy says thank you. Jessica, tall, jerk, and handsome. Is he coming towards me? Absolutely, Jessica. Actually, Kathy, as for going anywhere, I think this is a chance meeting. Like if you've gone out for coffee with someone and you might be meeting him. Yeah, well, practice patience. Okay, yes, we got Sandra.
Patience.
Catherine is next.
Catherine. Hey, Catherine. Hope you're doing well.
Okay, Catherine.
Oh, wait. You have to flip through till you find a card?
Yeah, I have to find a card. I'm thinking. I totally pulled a blank. Let's try a different card. Memorized. Okay. So this makes me think that you're going to be memorized by someone. Now, this could be a grandchild, and it could just be the idea of having fun. It's not a relationship as in boyfriend, girlfriend. That's not what this is about. This is just having fun. You know, if you watch Cat when you play with that string toy and they jump all over after it, it's like maybe this is about exercise, getting some exercise. And I'm pretty sure you had surgery recently. So whatever you do, don't do it unless the doctor's okayed it. And it's also just about the relaxation, the pleasure of seeing simple things inside of life and knowing that you don't need complex to make life enjoyable.
No, and I picked out the 10. There we go. The 10 of C. And this is, something gather around you and seek the support of your clan. And that's your friends, that's your family. Because, if you're going through a healing time, this is a time to use the energy of those that love you to help heal you. I very much believe in that our healing comes from family and our community, whether that's our closest friends, our children. And this is a time for you to rely on that and to let people pay forward or pay back to you all the kindnesses you have done for others throughout these years.
Yeah. So Kathy gives Tanya some advice, and I agree that can work. And Tanya, I don't think you're that old. So I'm going to say that one of my ex-co-workers I know had a baby at 43. So, and I'm pretty sure you're nowhere near close to that yet. So just relax. Enjoy life exactly the way it is right now, because if you have another one, it's going to change. And it's going to be interesting to say the least, but you're going to have fun. And I'm glad that we do lift your spirits.
And Darcy's right. Many years ago, I had a girlfriend who was literally on her way to make an appointment with the gynecologist, her doctor, to see the gynecologist so she could have a tubal. And that morning, she noticed she wasn't feeling very, very well. So the doctor said jokingly, "Would you like a pregnancy test?" And there was 12 years between her oldest and when her youngest child was born. And she was on her way to make sure she couldn't have any more children.
Yeah, it happens. Same thing.
Patience.
So Brenda's next.
Mm-hmm.
But Ashley, Auntie Sandy says happy birthday. She says thank you. Okay, Brenda. Sometimes, there's that expression, you can't get out of a wet paper bag, but notice this cat is inside the bag waiting for someone to walk by. It's full of, well, Granny used to say piss and vinegar, and never understood that. But anyways, this is have some fun. Weigh in late. Wait till someone, don't wait for them to coming down the stairs and spook them, but let them get to the bottom of the stairs and spook them. Spruce up life a little bit. Unpackage that you have left package. It's a little bit of a scavenger hunt too around you right now. So you may be looking for something, and it could be as simple as a plain paper bag to where you put it. So have a look in your closets.
So you who were lucky to have drawn for you consequences. So look at your actions and make sure that you're doing things the way you should be doing. Don't get caught up in all the pretty little trinket things that are all over the ground there. Make sure that you're paying attention to where you're heading. So patience, figure out what you should and shouldn't be looking for, and try not to get yourself all caught up in all the adornments and stuff lying around you.
Yeah. And she says, my girlfriend would like a card pulled for her name. Her name is Amber. Amber. Look, even the card is amber in color. It makes me think of tranquility, of centering oneself, your soul, your body, your energy, and just allowing that energy to flow calmly through you, removing all negative energy around yourself and embracing the universal light that brings peace, joy, and happiness to all of us, even though we don't always feel it. And this is really being selfish and centering on self. Okay, so Amber, lay back, relax, and enjoy life. And if you do ever, once the spa is open again, have an opportunity, go to the spa and get a little pampering done. I think all of us should at the end of this.
This is the Ace of Fire. This is a time for you to, if you have some kind of creative outlook, take advantage and be proud of it and go out there and show enthusiasm for what you do. And when you show enthusiasm for your craft will catch fire.
And she doesn't mean the house. So don't leave the torch going if you...
The other thing is, if I'm not sure what the question is that you're asking, but you've been asking yourself a question over and over again, and the answer to that question is yes. Just plain uncomplicated yes.
Yeah, I don't hear anything different about a question, but I would say it's a yes. I'm not hearing no. So, and Jeanette thanked us both. It has been a very trying time for her, and she's learning to really appreciate those who are around her, especially her friends. Jessica says thank you for the reading, and the other Jessica says thank you for the reading. Kathy says thank you. She's excited. And yay.
We haven't pulled a card for her yet.
Nope, that's a new name. I don't recognize it. Do we have a message for you? Don't overindulge. Oh, yeah, I've been telling everyone else to overindulge. Don't overindulge. Take it slowly. Pace yourself, because if you pace yourself, then you go farther. And it still feels to, because there's the hand stroking the top of the cat, it just feels like a little pampering to yourself wouldn't hurt as well.
So no indulging, but you can pamper.
Yeah, why not? You allow someone else to pamper you.
So I choose the Two of Skies,
Ashley, quick.
and this card says, stay still, get your bearings before you take any action.
She's taking the cat food down.
Oh,
Be
breaking into the
patient.
cat food. Are you breaking into the cat food? Are you hungry? This is what happens when one doesn't.
So be patient. Gather up the information you need before you make your decision.
Shadow. Come on. Come on.
Did you see the flying star? Hope you all made a wish on it.
There you go.
Okay. Catherine said, thank you, ladies. She is healing well. Good. I'm glad you're healing well. So another Brenda. Did we have two? No, one Brenda. Okay, there is another Brenda out there who I was actually thinking of. So there's another Brenda. I don't know if she's watching or not, but just in case she does, tell her that I see a wedding reunion of two people coming together. Tanya, I think she's connected to you somehow, or was connected to you. Just tell her that I see a union of two people coming together. Okay.
And for the second Brenda, this is Good Kitty. Judge yourself honestly, assess what you need to change in order to find your higher purpose, and forgive yourself of any past mistakes.
Okay. Personally, that looks like a goddess kitty saying, okay, bring me my power. That's what it looks like. Lisa wants to know if there's a message from someone.
Bonnie.
Okay. From her, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can see with one eye if I tilt my head funny. Okay. I'm going to take it this is a girlfriend. Someone, I don't feel like she's an aunt or a sister. Nope. Don't feel like an aunt or a sister. But what I do feel is like I've got sun on my face and I'm really enjoying the relaxed atmosphere, the warmth that goes with it. So I'm going to say that I would say that her message is about warmth, about love, because it makes me think. It's weird because I see a man blowing smoke rings that turn into a heart. That's really weird. So
Cool.
now, Lisa, was she family or is she just a friend? And which makes me think that the man may be connected to her, not Lisa, but to Bonnie. Okay. Any other questions that anyone wants to ask while we're here for a few more minutes? So, all right. Do you have anything you'd like to share with the group?
What about you? You first.
I have nothing. I have a sore throat.
Daughter-in-law's mother.
Daughter-in-law's mother. So would you know whether or not there's a Donna around her, Lisa? And she must have just passed. I think she's been, what, 6 months to a year?
Right, it's all right.
I'm waiting to see if she answers. Okay, so I do have something to share. It just fell back into my brain. On the weekend, I've been sleeping horribly for probably about 2 weeks. For a few years now, I think she says. Huh. Do you know who the man who smokes around her would be, Lisa, by any chance? And would anyone here know a Tom Thomas? Preferably dead, not alive, okay? But anyways, I've been sleeping horribly, but on the weekend I fell asleep and the dream was so real. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I came out of this dream and I was flying. And on either side of me were 3 eagles on each side, 6 eagles, 3 white eagles or bald-headed eagles, and 3 golden eagles. And they were intermingled. They weren't 3 on each side, like 3 white and 3 gold. And it was the most amazing dream because like we'd soar up into the sky, they'd fly above and below me as though they carried me, and then we'd go down, touch the white caps in the ocean, and then continue on. And so anyways, when I got up finally in the morning, because I had a few more other dreams after that, and I looked it up, and I did not know that there are 6 guardian angels or 6 guardian eagles for First Nations. And so it was rather cool to look it up and be able to say, there's actually a connection. Plus, above and below is spiritual growth. So it was actually a really cool dream for me. I mean, I normally dream about flying, but never have I seen the eagles fly with me. So it was awesome. Okay, so Kathy says stepfather Tom, not close at all. He passed. Okay. All right. I just heard the name, so it doesn't matter whether they knew each other, but I thought that Tom might be connected to Lisa. You basically, Lisa, tell her that she is okay, that she is looking after herself, and that life is about those precious moments that we hold dear to ourselves. Okay. Okay, so Bon was okay. So there's got to be a connection. Maybe that dead Tom is trying to connect to Bonnie because of the connection in names. So, yeah, that is just too crazy, and even for me. All right. Anything else you want to talk about, Penelope?
No, I'm pretty much talked out.
Okay. Well, then, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. I will be on tomorrow night, pending any hazards. And really appreciate the fact that you'll come out and to watch the show with us. And you know that Penelope will be on next Wednesday as well. She's the Wednesday girl, and Sean's the Tuesday guy. So,
you can find me on Facebook and Messenger, because I tend not to check my emails as often as I should if they're not work related. And thank you very, very much for coming out. It is greatly appreciated, and all the new people that have come out as well. That's kind of cool. Many blessings, and may angels guide you safely through the land of dreams tonight.
okay, and just because I just realized that this wasn't up, there's Penelope's email if you want to be in touch with her, mine as well. And I think we might have had someone slip in there for a reading at the last minute. Oh. We'll just Rav something.
Ravenette Tor.
Okay, so we'll just pick one really fast. Good night, ladies. I hope you'll have a fantastic evening. Revnet, this is changes, and take the changes in stride. Don't force the issue. Just go with the flow. The easier it becomes easier if you go with the flow rather than force it.
And the card I chose for you, sweetheart, was the Three of Earth, which says even though it seems like things are insurmountable, just patience alone can make things so much easier. And then just enjoy things. Like the cat. They haven't quite figured out if they're going to kill the beautiful scarab beetle. Right now, they're just enjoying looking at it. So hang in there. Have a blessed week.
All right. May love, joy, peace, and happiness find you all in mysterious ways, and have a fantastic night. And really look forward to seeing you all again soon.
Yes.
Right. Good
Night.
night.